Dr. Kerby here with Kerby Comprehensive Therapy. Got Eric recording behind me. We're in a beautiful park here in Colorado. This gorgeous day. We're here to follow up on the stress video we talked about. In the end, I mentioned breath work. We're gonna follow up with a simple exercise that you guys can do at home to help manage your stress. This is called coherent breathing.
What's that mean?
Yeah, you did it, Eric.
All right, what's coherent breathing mean?
So coherent breathing is where we breathe in a balanced format of inhaling to exhaling at the same pace. So if you were to breathe in 1 second in, it'd be 1 second out. We want it to be longer, because that doesn't give enough time to create the balance and symmetry we're looking for inhale to exhale. So we'd want to look at something more like 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. That would entail 5 breaths per minute. Now, I'm going to reverse something to you, Eric. As a former paramedic, and you went to a scene and someone has an asthma attack, a panic attack, or they're in a state of distress, how would they be breathing?
They would be breathing rapidly.
Could I give an example? And you say this is that?
Yeah, at least like that, if not faster.
If not faster, and obviously they would look stressed. They would be in distress. Pupils would look. You would be able to tell right away where their stress level's at.
Yeah, and they would be breathing through their mouth like you were doing.
Now, big caveat here is mouth breath. Like you said, you would never run into a scene and see them with their mouth shut doing slow.
Not unless they were calm. If you're going to a panic attack, they're definitely
Thank you.
Not breathing through their nose.
So key word there is if they were calm, and then a paramedic should not probably be there if they're in that type of situation.
We usually didn't go to any meditations.
Okay,
no,
there you go. So we do not want to do mouth breathing. Mouth breathing keeps us in our upper chest, and that promotes chaotic breathing, anxious breathing, panic attack, constricted, asthmatic breathing. We do not want mouth open breathing. We want our mouth to be closed, our tongue at the roof of our mouth, like this, and then we would want to do the 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out.
Why do I want to breathe through my nose?
The reason you want to breathe through your nose is we could go into hours of video on this, but for thousands of years, and goes back to when people have discovered what the power of the nose is. This is a God-given ability. When you take a deep breath through your nose, the nose was designed to filter the air, humidify the air, and create pressure because there's more resistance in your nose. This allows us to access our lower lungs. The lungs talk to the brain. So like I said earlier, the upper chest is going to put us in fight or flight, anxious breathing. The lower, when we push that diaphragm down and push on the lower lungs, we engage the parasympathetics, aka the rest and digest, aka, like you said, they would be relaxed if they had their mouth shut and were breathing in that form. Mm-hmm. The science behind the previous things I just mentioned, is that it creates a balance of CO2 to O2. We get more O2, and when we take that time between inhale and exhale, the CO2 levels allows the O2 to drive deeper. We get blood flow and vessel dilation, and we get a nitrous oxide pump. You do not get this from mouth breathing. You need to be using the nose to get this kind of secret sauce combination to further put our body into that relaxed baseline state. If we're in a relaxed baseline state, we can work on our traumas, we can go grab those emotions, but if you're always in chaos, you will have the most difficult time grabbing emotions or working on yourself. So this should be something, it's not just for 2 minutes, you want to make this a lifestyle. It's just like eating good, it's getting restful sleep, drinking water. This is the most important organ that God gave you to be able to put yourself in a relaxed state, to absorb your food, to get that coherent nervous system, which means balanced and at homeostasis. Then we can begin to work on the anger, the resentment, some of that might just go away though, and you realize, oh, what do I actually need to work on? Then those things begin to rise. This is something, sometimes people need something just physical to work on. So what does it look like? Eric will count. So when I'm gonna close my mouth, put my tongue right behind these teeth and the back of my tongue on the roof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No holding on the top or the bottom. It's rounded. It's equal in and equal out. Now, question that Eric would ask me, hey, what if you have a blocked nose? I can't breathe through my nose. Over 40% of the population can't. Deviated septum, sinusitis, etc. First, just try. Keep trying, because you have to exercise the passageways to get them conditioned and used to working. They will shrink if you're always a mouth breather. The next thing, I'm going to give you a little trick to do in order to help open them up. So you will take a deep breath in, hold, plug your nose, slightly pulling while your nostrils are plugged. This you'll repeat 5 to 6 times. After that, you should notice with the plugging and the ranging, even right there, I got a little more air that can go through. Okay, John, it's still plugged. I tried that. I'm trying to do this. Well, we have a bunch of tricks in the office where I might have to do manual work. I might have to put things in your nose to dilate it. There's so many things. I have to do a custom look to get this to open so we can get balance through the whole body. This includes supporting the entire spine. And that's it for you guys. God bless.